Hey HGTV.
And hi Pie Town.
My name is Gabe.
My name is Amy.
And we are relocating from Washington, D.C. to Michigan and want to be on House Hunters.
We're relocating for our jobs and because Michigan is home to the both of us. Our families still live here. So I'm 33 years old and I'll be working for one of the big three automakers as an industrial engineer.
And I'm 32 years old and I'm a marketer and will be working for the competition in one of the other big three automakers here in the Michigan area. And we want to tell you a little bit about our house hunting experience when we came from D.C. to Michigan.
Absolutely. So you go first, Gabe. How would you describe our experience?
I think that the experience overall was a bit of a rush because we started off in January looking for houses and jobs, and then got jobs and just... No, I got that wrong.
Later in January.
Anyway, jobs, houses all came together really fast. So we did like 30 houses in 2 months, found a place, we're closing on today, and it's been a great experience, and it's been fun because I've never bought a house before.
So as Gabe mentioned, so we had a lot to accomplish in 2 months, and it was very challenging because we don't live here. So we actually had 2 home visit trips where we had an opportunity to look at about 30 properties, and it was a bit overwhelming, but I think the good thing is we knew what we wanted. And so, you know, first and foremost, we came from the big city and are used to driving everywhere, and we're used to kind of that big city experience with the cafes. So we wanted to be near an area that had some of the similar boutique type of shops and the cafes and great restaurants.
Another challenge that we had was our commute for work. Like she's saying, you know, we couldn't find jobs that were right next to each other like we have right now, so we had to find a place that was kind of central for both, so our commute wasn't bloody horrible both ways.
And we both work a lot, so we were not interested in finding a fixer-upper. To have a turnkey home was top of our list.
And we like to entertain, so we're looking for a large space that we can kind of sprawl, have our friends over, have our family over, be in the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, all at the same time. Everyone can kind of see each other, not talking in a generic open floor plan, but something that we could all flow together and kind of enjoy each other's company and presence.
And we do want to have a family, hopefully sooner than later, so to have a home that we could grow into was very important to us.
So maybe, Amy, can you tell us a little bit about the aesthetic wish list that we wanted for the new house?
I think in terms of style, the overall style that I was interested in was kind of the brick front Tudor style home. I think they're big and grandiose, and they have kind of a chateau type of feel, which I love.
I like the chateau feel as well. We also wanted 3 bedrooms, at least minimally. We're coming from a 1-bedroom den, so we needed some room to grow, and we also both have vehicles, so we definitely needed a 2-car garage, and that was definitely on the wish list.
And a home with a lot of detail was important to me, because I think that just some of the nicer upgrades are what make a wonderful home.
Exactly.
So things like a wood floor, cozy fireplaces, crown molding, the different elevations in the ceilings, those are all so attractive to me and were important.
And I'm a big natural light guy. I wanted to see floor-to-ceiling windows. I want to see skylights, and I want that light to come in and kind of bounce off of everything. So you've got the nice marble and the, like she was saying, elevations. You get the nice wood floor, but the light would kind of bring everything together and be really fun to entertain in.
And because we do love to entertain so much, we wanted a place that was applicable for entertaining inside and outside. So I think in terms of outside, to have a deck or a nice patio was important to us. Or both.
And again, coming from that small space, we needed a place like a large master bedroom, something we could have like a sitting area and somewhere to both have dual sinks and lots of storage place for her shoes and her purses that I have to buy her.
You stole mine. That was what I was going to say.
She was going to say that, but I buy the purses anyway. So
how about some of the things we didn't want? I know. This is a huge one, so I have to. Coming from the city and just being surrounded in our small apartment building with people all the time, I did not want to back up to another house.
No.
So to have a private yard, maybe back up to a forest or
a forest.
A wooded area was important.
Our castle in the forest. I didn't want to have dirt roads leading to the house. Again, we drive nice cars, and we didn't want to go have to clean stuff all the time. So we were looking for a place that had some nice curb appeal, but it was also in a nicer neighborhood, kind of a subdivision that had like a homeowners association that took care of their grounds and their aesthetics around the house as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess just to jump off of that, I wanted a place that was established, so not something that was super old, but not one of the newer, more modern homes, because I just feel like some of the more established homes are a little more quality in this area, and some of the newer homes are more cookie cutter in this area. So we wanted a subdivision that had larger wooded lots where not everyone was right on top of each other and the houses did not look the same.
And I didn't want, finally, an unfinished basement. You know, we saw a lot of places that had them, and I was like, that's a lot of work. And again, going back to we just didn't want to come in and do a lot of work in the place. We just want to move in and live. That was kind of important for us, for everything to be done. So, Amy, what was a deal breaker that if we walked into a house, you'd said,
I think it's hard to put this into words, but I just felt like when I walked into the home that was going to be our future home, I would know it, I would feel it. And the majority of the homes that we walked into, I didn't have that feeling. And it's hard to convey that, but it's the coziness. It's the just feeling in, like, walking in and feeling like, yeah, this is our home.
One of the deal breakers that I had was, well, it wasn't really a deal breaker, but I wanted a patio and balcony. And sometimes, like, I would go right to the backyard and say, boom, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Elevation, hot tubs, there's plants and shrubs and like 7 different levels of, but then there was no kitchen, and that wasn't going to work for this, so I had to kind of get over the whole backyard.
I think the size of the home was a bit of a debate between the two of us, coming from, Gabe's lived in apartments for the last 10 years, so anything over 800 square feet was large to him, and so he was looking for like 4,000 to 5,000 square foot homes, and
I don't know what to do with 4,000 square feet.
That's just a lot of homes, so we didn't quite see eye to eye on that, but I think we realized that about 3,000 square feet was the maximum size home that we wanted. I was also looking for a couple unique rooms. Obviously, she had a really nice walk-in closet for all of her stuff in D.C., and I wanted to put all my Michigan memorabilia, I'm an alumni, and have all this stuff that's been sitting in boxes for years that I just want to populate the walls with and show off all my graduate stuff, but I wanted a place that I could put that and kind of show everything. And then I'm a cook in the family, and I really wanted to have a stellar kitchen. Wanted to just have like everything at my hands and big room to walk around, massive island, and then of course all the marble and fun stuff that goes along with that. So those were some of the deal breakers that we were looking for that we would have said no if a house didn't have it. We'd have walked out. So why don't I show them around the space that we're currently living in?
Yeah. So right now we're camping in a friend's basement for the next 2 weeks before we take ownership. And Amy, sure, let's go ahead and do this. What do you got?
All right. So this is the master basement bedroom that we're currently staying in. Absolutely love the wall color. It's this gorgeous, warm, toasted chestnut color, and I think walking into this room, I have that feeling that I knew I would also have when I walked into our future home. Love the details in this room. The beautiful white wood trim and the white closet. I think it's just a clean look. Again, something else that we were really looking for in our future home. Closet space. Yes, we're only staying here.
And Tucker.
Oh.
Hey, Tucker.
Hey, Tucker. We're only staying here for about 2 weeks, but we have brought what seems like everything we own. And
all of our stuff's here.
Yes, as such, we definitely needed a place with sufficient closet space for all of our clothes and shoes and accessories and all that good stuff. So this is the current abode, and Gabe, why don't you show them outside into the living area?
Sure. So,
woo!
Coming down to the basement, they have this really cool wood stove here that I'm a big fan of. Maybe Amy can move over there. And she can, there's the stove, and she's going to point the iPad down a little bit. So see there. I like this wood stove. What they did was they hooked it up into the main ventage of the whole house, and so really cool. They're being heated from this wood stove. And Aaron goes outside every day, brings in wood, puts it in there. It's a lot of work.
It smells amazing.
It smells awesome, and it's really cool. I also like that they put a drop ceiling in here. And what it allows me to do is, if I had a house that had a drop ceiling, I would run my cable wires for the TV and the speaker system. So if you look over here and see the TV, one thing that they did was really cool. You still can't see the TV.
We're focusing on your face, not the TV.
I love to have my wires for my entertainment system in my basement, in my living room, run through the walls and up through the drop ceiling, so that we can hide stuff. Wire management makes it look a little more livable and permanent. And I guess once again, I came from DC, everything was just kind of sprawled around. So I'd love to see something like this upgraded in my house. So again, HGTV. Thank you very much for the opportunity for us to apply for this opportunity, and we look forward to being selected to being house owners.
Thank you.